Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing my September budget. So I'm just going to dive right in. Let's not wait any further. Here's my calendar spread. So when I budget, I have my planner. I have two sides of calendar spreads. So one of them I make dedicated just to my finances. So I've gone through, I've put in all my due dates on the calendar, what they cost, and kind of those things. So nothing really crazy. I have two boxes here in pink that you might notice. One is a birthday for a friend, and then one is Labor Day that I'm off. I like to kind of mark somehow, for me, it's just marking the entire box of special days or things that might cause me to spend a little bit more money. So like a birthday gift or just having a long weekend kind of thing. So that is just a nice visual for me. Otherwise, not a lot has changed on my actual budget. Last month I had my first kind of go through with my new phone plan. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly what it costs every month. It's kind of been fluctuating, but that's okay. And then I also have a new bill right here on the 20th for Citi. This is a balance transfer card. So what I did is I took the balance from my American Express card that had a high interest rate, and I transferred it to the Citi, and I have 18 months to pay it off with 0% interest, which I know I can do. But having that interest gone is going to actually make a big difference in the length of time I'm paying down that card. So I'm pretty happy with that. And otherwise, the rest of this looks pretty normal for me. If you've not seen one of my budgets before, I have this orange highlighter here and it says allowance. What I do is every Friday, that's the day I chose for myself, I give myself my weekly gas, spending, and grocery money. So I have a little key over here. This month I'm getting $100 a week for groceries, $10 a week for gas, and $80 a week for spending. I'm hoping not to spend all of the spending money, but that's kind of the allotment I have for the week. So I get that every Friday. I learned that from Jordan Page. I think it's a really helpful tip to make your money last throughout the month, is just working with a weekly budget instead of like this whole big monster of a monthly budget. It's also really helpful for me because I'm paid once a month. So I get paid on the last business day of the month, and this is my payday for the entire month. That's what I have to make it last. So bringing it down weekly has been just a complete game changer for me. So that is the calendar view. Let's just go ahead and jump right into my actual budget here. So I do write this out ahead of time just with the categories, and I do this on a spreadsheet first, and then I just write in and talk through it with you guys. So let's go ahead and begin. I already put in my budgeted amount of income. This is my salary. Like I said, I'm paid one time a month, so I'll just have that up front. I budget off of that, and then if I get any extra income, that's great, and we'll factor it in as the month goes on. But I don't like to kind of estimate it, because I'd rather just plan on what I know I have versus what I'm maybe hoping to get or something like that. Okay, so the first section here are kind of my fixed expenses, or the recurring costs of my life. So mortgage is $174.55. That has been the same for a few months now. And then for HOA, I have $224.51. I do live in a townhouse, so this pays for a variety of community things, but it also pays for my trash and recycling, my internet, my cable. I have a lot of nice stuff kind of lumped in, snow removal, lawn care, into this. So I feel pretty lucky, and I think that's a very reasonable price to pay. Okay, so for my insurance, this includes my home insurance, my umbrella policy, and my car insurance, and that is $172.90 altogether. On my actual budget calendar, I break them out because I have different due dates, but here for the line item, I just lump them together for insurance. Okay, my phone, the app says I'm going to pay $94.54, so let's hope that's true. That is a few cents less than last month. I'm still trying to figure it out. And for those of you that don't know, I went to an individual plan. I'm at the highest tier, but I'm going to monitor my usage for the next 3 months to see if I actually need to be at the highest tier or if I can drop it down. I do use like my mobile hotspot a lot, like hours every day for work, so I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at. So I figured to start highest, and I can always bring it down lower. Okay, Netflix and Spotify I roll up together. These both go onto my Discover credit card, which is my oldest credit card. So that is $24.71 for the two of them together every month. I do that so that it keeps me paying and having an actual balance on that credit card every month for my credit history. Groceries, we said I'm doing $100 a week. There are 4 Fridays this month, so that's going to be $400. For gas, again, I get 10, so that's $40 for the month. And then for spending, I'm doing $80 a week, and there's 4 weeks, so that'll be $320. So all of this added up is $2,351.21, and that gives me $1,219.28 left to allocate. So I am a zero-based budgeter, and I like to make sure every penny has a place to go and kind of a job to do. So how I like to do that is I like to keep track of kind of what I have left so that I know kind of as I go down my budget. I also rank my budget kind of with the most important stuff at the top. Like, this is what I have to make sure I cover, and then extra kind of a thing. So my expenses are always the first thing I like to run through to make sure I'm on track. Okay, the next section is my funds. I am not a cash envelope kind of person, so I just lump all of what I have seen in other videos as sinking funds and cash envelopes together into one category called funds. So the first one is for utilities. I am only needing to put in $74.66 this month. How this works is I have a fund. I keep $300 in it kind of at all times at the beginning of every month. I just put in whatever I need to get to 300, with the most I'll ever put in for a month is 175. That just keeps it kind of manageable for me. And then my utilities have never, ever been over 250 for an entire month, so that gives me a little bit of extra wiggle room as well. So that is that. Annual bills, this is a fund that I kind of add to every month. I put in $110. This is used for things like my car tags, things like any sort of annual subscriptions or fees, like the workout app I use. I do the annual pass for it or whatever because it is cheaper monthly. So I just kind of add to this fund every month so that I have a bucket of money ready to go. Miko is my cat. He gets $40 a month. This goes for his food, his litter, toys, and then anything that I don't use, I just kind of keep to the side and keep it in his little category there. Eventually, this will pay for his annual vet visit for the different shots. And I need to look at scheduling that. He normally goes in October, so I need to kind of get it on the calendar. Okay, incidentals, $50. I put this in every month. This is kind of my like, oh crap, something came up fund. Some people call it a cushion fund. I just think it's really important to have something, even just $50, even $20, just something to help. If you go over budget, this can help. Or if something comes up unexpected, you can use this towards it instead of totally throwing your entire budget out of whack. I think it's important just to kind of have a little safety net there. For vacation, I'm going to do $200 this month. I'm not really going anywhere. I do have a little bit of a fund building there, but I'm not really sure when I'll use it. We normally go somewhere for Thanksgiving every year, but it's still to be determined if we're going to do that or not because, you know, COVID. All right, the next one is beauty. I put $50 in. This is to cover any sort of beauty products or, you know, things that I want to get. I did make a few purchases in August, so I'm hoping to just sit on this for a while and, you know, kind of let it build back up. Maybe around Black Friday, then I can buy some kits or something like that. I really do enjoy getting new things, but I want to be smart about it. Gifts, put $122.50. I owe this to myself from birthday gifts, so that is exactly what I need to pay to kind of like break even, so that's what I'm gonna do. Home gets $30. This is for things like light bulbs, batteries, I don't know, like cleaning supplies, just kind of whatever comes up. It could be for decor stuff too, but normally I'm not buying a lot of that right now. And the last one is my emergency fund, just abbreviated here. And this month I'm putting in $150. I did have to use my emergency fund twice in August. Well, maybe one One was in July and August. Anyway, I had to use it for my air conditioning service, and then also I had to get a COVID test. I live in Minnesota, so right now if you are asymptomatic, you cannot get a COVID test at a doctor's office, but I was able to find a place where it's like a fee for service. So I did that. I had to travel, so I wanted to make sure I was good to go before I re-socialized myself. So I didn't really mind paying that extra, but it's just kind of what it needed to be, and that's what the emergency fund is there for. So anyway, all of these funds added up is $827.16, and that gives me a remaining of $392.12. So I'm just going to highlight those real quick. I like to kind of color coordinate my expenses here. All right, so the next one is for investing, and I'm pretty low-key with investing right now. I put $6 towards Acorns. That is an investment app that rounds up from your debit card, so I do enjoy that, and this covers like a roundup every month. GroundFloor is getting 0. This is something that I haven't really contributed to for a while, but I'm starting to get returns on the investments I've made. It's for funding housing loans for like renovations and flips and things like that. So I'm putting in 0, but I have it here so that when I do my actual column with you guys later, I can report what I actually made throughout the month. And then Betterment is getting $50. I put in $10 every single month no matter what. And then I'm doing a challenge this year called the Letters Savings Challenge. I need to highlight these. So for September, I have $40 here, and that's based on the alphabet. So anyway, this equals $56, and I have $336.12 remaining. My battery's running low, so I'm just going to run through this real quick. For debt, Discover is getting, well, I guess I should start here. Amex is getting $27.63. That's going to pay off that balance, which I'm super excited for. Capital One is getting nothing planned out of the budget because I've already met my minimum payment for the month on other things. And then Discover is the next one I'm going to really tackle, which is $262.49. And then my Citi card, the minimum payment is $46. So that is kind of how that's breaking down, and all of that equals $336.12, which means I have nothing left over. And that's what I want as a zero-based budgeter. I want every cent to be allocated. So what we'll do is see how I do through September, and I'll come back at the beginning of October to do a recap video to go through the actuals, to talk about my highs and lows and all the fun things that took place in September with my personal finance kind of lens. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry to rush through this, but I kind of just want to wrap it up before my camera dies. So give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below of something that you have planned for or you're excited to get through September with. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.